Hello my darlings, my name is Victoria and this is Veritas Tarot. I'm going to be doing a collective reading today for air signs. Normally I would do you separate sign readings for the end of this week, for next week, but I've had a lovely life-changing event that's happened this week, and it's meant that in order to get all of the readings out for you tomorrow, I'm collectively grouping you together. However, it doesn't mean to say that if you see this reading and it resonates, that it was meant for you. Spirit always guides those that are meant to see this reading at exactly the right time for them, and we are all one big collective universal energy. So I'm going to be doing your soulmate reading as usual, your Six of Cups soulmate reading, and we're going to be looking at what's in your head space, your heart space, what's in your soulmate's head and heart space. We're going to be looking at their intentions towards you, and then I'm going to be pulling you some oracle cards, some love messages, and the romance angels. So, air signs, let's see first of all what's in your headspace. Well, that flew out. So, you've got Justice has come out. So, the Justice card is for me something that I feel this is in your headspace. So, you're very much thinking, how do I explain this? It's very much that sort of symbolic of that battle within you, this challenge within you. There's something that you're thinking about, the fairness of something, whether it has been fair or not fair. With her face here, I'm feeling that you feel something has not been, hasn't gone the way that you've wanted it to go. You are holding your sword. So you want to, you have clarity and you have truth and you want to speak it because you know, and you want to do it from your heart space. She's wearing the green there, but equally you know that it's very good for you to speak your truth because you're wearing the red, which is grounding. That's about that, it's about staying grounded in that energy of understanding, about healthy boundaries. So let's see what's in your heart space. And you're wearing a crown as well. So you really are, this is something I think you've gone through a bit of a transformation and you're understanding your worthiness. She's wearing that crown. She understands. You understand that you are a queen, that you are deserving of what, just like we're all deserving, but you're deserving of happiness and of love and of balance in your life. So let's see what's in your heart space. A moment, thank you. Bless you. Well, I'm not surprised to see it. You've got the Queen of Swords. So very, very similar to me in terms of justice. The Queen of Swords has been through a lot. She has, however, through this process, shifted and changed. She has gone within. She has understood why things have happened, not to her, but for her. And this is what this card is about. She is very open to talking, talking about things, but they have to be done from a place of clarity and truth and fairness. And she will cut out what doesn't serve her. She does not want to ever be in a situation again where she was before. And this is why you've got the Justice here and the Queen of Swords. She's, I love seeing, the blue here is about speaking the truth. The white here is about peace. It's about clarity. And I'm also seeing here with the blue gown, with the clouds on it, you feel very connected with spirit, as above, down below. And you've got your winged messengers there as well. You're also in receiving mode. She's not moving. She's and you can see in the throne here behind, you've got this sort of the cherubs here in the wings. So you're being completely guided by spirit at the moment. You are thinking a lot about whoever this soulmate is, but you've got your sword up to say, don't come to me with any bullshit. Don't come to me and pretend. Don't come to me with your mask on. Come to me honestly. Come to me truthfully. Come to me and be vulnerable, because my other hand is outstretched and I will receive you. And it's again, this Justice card as well. You want something fair and balanced. And you want that in your life because you know that you are the most important person in your life. And if you don't allow yourself to receive that, if you don't feel that you deserve that that behavior from others, then that's what you will receive, because you mirror what you're putting out. So let's see what's in your soulmate's headspace for you at the moment. Thank you. Not too many cards. Let me do just 1 or 2 cards, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. 1 or 2 cards. There we go. All swords. They've got the 10 of swords at the moment. So the 10 of swords, first of all, the good thing about the 10 of swords is the end of a cycle. Okay, 10s are the end of a cycle. So whatever this has been, it's been a long journey. The dawn is lifting. Okay, they're not seeing it at the moment. They've got their head away from seeing that they've gone through some form of dark night of the soul. And the dawn is lifting now, and they are able to start a new day, to start to recreate themselves anew. We can recreate ourselves anew every day just by changing our mindset and about being in the moment. I feel like they want to reach one of these swords from looking, but they just at the moment don't have the energy to do so. So that clarity and truth in their head is not quite within reach. There's been a lot of hurt here. So, this card is very much being stabbed in the back. So, do they feel very hurt from things that have happened? Or do they feel in their headspace that this is what they've done to you? Lots and lots and lots of swords here. So, you are, as air sign, great thinkers. You're great communicators. And, you're great doers. But, you analyze everything. So, you may be dealing with another air sign at the moment as well. So let's see what's in their heart space towards you at the moment. Thank you. 9 of Cups. So in their heart space, in that heart and soul, which is where our true selves live, they know that you are their wish fulfillment. Okay? At the moment, they're a bit defensive about it. They've got their arms crossed. You see, they don't want to look at those 9 cups, but they know they're right there. They can't ignore them. And so they are maybe doing things at the moment that are sort of, this is why you've got the Justice card as well. They may be doing things that are surprising you because they're not addressing whatever needs to be addressed between you. But they know that you are that wish fulfillment for them. But sometimes when people don't do things, the way you want them to do things, it's not that they don't feel it, it's just that they have different ways of showing it. And people have to go through cycles and lessons to learn and grow and shift from. And I think, this is the beginning, this is the end of a cycle, but the beginning of the healing process for you. I think there's been a lot of fights and arguments between you, and sorry, the 9 of Pentacles has just flown out. So this is also how they see you. They see you as somebody who perhaps has chosen to be single at this time. The 9 of Pentacles is somebody who consciously manifests their life, consciously is aware of the connection between as above and down below, consciously is aware that we create our own reality. They are very connected with their higher self, very independent, very loving towards themselves, and very much somebody who's in the moment. So that, just a little extra card that came up, no wonder, you are their wish fulfillment, because they see you as this 9 of Pentacles. I mean, that's extraordinary, and beautiful, and true, because you are the 9 of Pentacles. So let's see what is their intention towards you. Thank you, Spirit. Air sign soulmate attention towards. Okay, well, I'm going to take all 3 of these cards. I've got the Hermit, I've got the 2 of Cups, and I've got the Lovers. So I think there has been, from seeing the Lovers here and the 2 of Cups, I really believe there's been somebody else involved in this. Maybe you, with the Justice card as well. This was something that was very much a formal, a marriage, a official partnership, etc. and there has been somebody else involved in this, and this is what the Lovers card here represents. It represents choices as well. And you know, sometimes with the Lovers card, you know, you've got here the Divine Feminine on the left and the Divine Masculine on the right. And the Divine Feminine here, she's not having to do anything, she's in receiving mode. But the Divine Masculine is the one who is, it's about that enlightenment for them. It's about the choices they make and what happens when you make choices in your life. And it's about the repercussions of those sometimes, that you don't necessarily get what you wish for. Because that's coming out here with, you know, in Nine of Cups is their wish fulfillment, you're their wish fulfillment, and this is their intentions towards you, because you've got this Two of Cups and you've got this Hermit, and how this cards came out was exactly in that way. They're thinking very, very deeply about this connection between you both. This connection between you, okay, it is divinely guided, it is divinely protected. You're both learning from each other. That's represented by the snake that's there entwined. And soulmates, I say this a lot, soulmates are given to us by God to help us heal from conditioned behaviors, to help us go within, which again is this Hermit. So I'm really pleased that this Hermit's card is here for them. This is why the Ten of Swords is here as the end of a cycle. It's that process of going within and looking at why things have happened, not to us in our lives, but for us, because everything happens for us. Whether it's a gift of a surprise and delight from the universe or a gift of learning, every relationship is about the evolution of our soul. And you know, as we shift and change, we enter new cycles. And this relationship for you both has been about releasing things that no longer serve you. You both may have carried into this relationship past hurts and traumas from previous relationships, and now you're going through the same cycle. So Spirit wants you to be aware of that and to observe. Your soulmate has gone within, okay? This is why they've got this Ten of Swords in this headspace. I really believe that they may have hurt you deeply, deeply, deeply. And this is why you're in this Queen of Swords and the Justice card position. And they're looking, they're really beginning to go within. They're really beginning to ask. We have all the answers within inside ourselves. You know, our soul, that little piece of universe, that little piece of God, you know, collective energy, has all the answers. And it's a very painful experience to go through, but it's a very necessary one if we want to transform and shift and grow. And they are very focused on this extraordinary connection you have with this Two of Cups. And Spirit is guiding both of you and giving the strength to both of you as well, represented by the lion there. It takes great strength and courage to do this. You know, there has been, thank you, there has been a symbolic ending here represented by the snow. So they are deep in reflection, and I can see them looking as well with the Hermit card, very focused again on this Nine of Cups as well. So there has, I believe, been, you know, they're making a choice at the moment, whether they're with a karmic partner at the moment, or, you know, whatever situation they're in, there's a choice they're making with the Lovers. And as you know from the Nine of Cups and the Two of Cups, that's their intention. It's you. It's always been you. Okay, so now let's look at advice from Spirit for you. Thank you. Advice from Spirit for air signs. Thank you. That flew out. Well, very beautiful advice. Yes, you've got the Six of Cups and you've got the Ten of Cups. So what Spirit is saying is a few things here, okay? Let's look at the Six of Cups first. The Six of Cups is just a reaffirmation from what I've said to you before. Soulmates come together. God sends soulmates together because we have such extraordinary feelings for soulmates that they help heal us, trigger and heal us from conditioned behaviours, from old wounds and hurts that we don't even know sometimes that we have. And so you're giving that gift of learning to each other, okay? There is a great amount hidden underneath all that hurt and upset. There is a huge amount of love between you both, and there's a huge connection between you both. You know, easily could have had past lives together as well. But there is I'm getting the word great intent there. Whatever their intention is, there is great intent. But you've also got the Ten of Cups, which is just the happy, 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 happy card. So this is advice from Spirit, okay? This is for you to try to be in the moment as much as possible. The past has happened. The future is up to you. You create your own reality. So it's Spirit saying to me to say to you, focus more on what you desire and what you want rather than what you fear. We spend far too much time focusing on our fears, those thoughts in our heads. They're liars. Focus on what you desire and want. Manifest it. You can manifest. Whether you do it consciously or unconsciously, you're manifesting all the time. And if you're manifesting in a happy space, this Ten of Cups is coming in for you. They're saying it's coming in for you, this Ten of Cups. Whatever this means to you, whoever you're thinking about, the Ten of Cups is that amazing wish come true card. But it's about seeing that your life now is also a Ten of Cups, if you choose to see it that way, through being every morning looking to say, I'm going to be happy today, and having a magical day as much as possible. Doesn't matter how tiny those moments are, or laughing moments with friends and family. It's about being happy in the moment, and a happy life is made up of happy moments. And when you are manifesting in those moments, you're creating more and more and more of that. So Spirit is saying, let go of, maybe I'm getting the need to be right about something. It's about letting go and letting God, and it's also about understanding that people don't intentionally hurt other people. They do it from the place of their pain. So it's about having understanding, compassion for that. And when you have understanding, compassion for that, which includes yourself, you forgive yourself and you forgive another. And in doing that, you set yourself free and you give yourself peace. So I'm now going to clarify these with my Arcanium deck, which I haven't used in a little while. So let's see, let's clarify. This is a beautiful reading. It's what Spirit is saying to you, there's no need to worry. Thank you. Yes. And they're saying to me, as I said that, I'm not going to put it as part of this deck, but it's come out. You've got the Fool, let go and let God. Being completely guided, trust in the process, trust that everything happens in a divine timing. And if it's not happening now, it's not the right time for it to happen, you're being protected. Your soul, your best friend, this dog, is guiding you, is protecting you, is showing you the way, loves you unconditionally, is always happy in the moment. You know, animals are a great teacher for us with that. And it's about just trusting that you're going through a process at the moment, and it's a process of transformation of your soul. It's a process of letting go of things. It's a process of setting healthy boundaries, which you have done, and I think that's beautiful. So that's why I took that card, because that was just them clarifying for me about that letting go, letting God. So now we're going to do your what's in your headspace. You had the Justice card. Headspace. Thank you. You know, it is, Justice is, again, it's about making that balanced decision. Okay, so I'm going to take both of these cards. You've got the Death card and you've got the Three of Pentacles. So the Death card, I like to see here. You know, the Death card is that change of thinking, okay, from one way to another. A change of thinking from an old conditioned way to a new way of thinking. And it's about, with Justice, making a balanced decision. So I don't know, and only you can tell me this, whether in their headspace with the Nine of Cups, you know, there has been some, I'm getting the word overtures made to you, because it's the wish fulfillment. And whether you are looking to decide whether this is something that you want to consider from a balanced perspective. But you've got this Death card, so it is, you know, an old cycle that's finished. I feel that you are shifting and changing and you're doing, you know, what Spirit is advising you to do, to look at things from a balanced way. You know, nothing can stop the Death card here from happening. You know, it's a real rebirth. And you know, I see here with the Wi-Fi, I'm so sorry, my son just sent me a text message and it popped up with Wi-Fi. I see here with the rose here, you know, this is this new way of thinking, this rose, this symbol of love, and you've got this Ace of Swords here he's holding, that represents that clarity and truth. So very beautiful. And you've got the Three of Pentacles. So has your soulmate come in with some form of offer, something, because this Three of Pentacles here is about setting a new foundation, creating a new foundation. And I see here with the roses, this is all about, you know, manifesting. Has something come in that you're considering, or are you thinking as well that, you know, you would like to create a new foundation? You're making a balanced decision about whether you want to create something anew with this soulmate. Okay, and she's wearing red, so I'm just going to put my battery in. Sorry, excuse me for a second, just to make sure that that is working. There we go. Right, we're now going to look at the Queen of Swords. This is in your heart space for your soulmate. Thank you. Yeah, you've got the Strength card. So this is just beautiful. So the Strength card, you're getting strength from the universe at the moment. This is why you're in this Queen of Swords. You're not going to accept any bullshit. You're going to speak from the heart. You're going to be honest. You're going to be vulnerable and clear, and you expect the same back. And you're going to do it from a very peaceful place. And you have this Strength card. You know, you are quietening your fears, and Spirit is saying, well done. I mean, look how peaceful she's looking here. You're quieting those fears, that lion, that's that sort of ego side of us that has, you know, all that hurt and anger and fear and anxiety. And again, with the flowers on here, you know, you're starting, you know, you're manifesting what you want. But the Strength card also for me here is, because she's on both these cards, you see how much she's looking behind all that logic, behind all that way the air signs think. There is a huge softness there for your soulmate. And your soulmate's also represented here by the lion. And, you know, it's about balance again, the Strength card. It's about that balance between the divine masculine and the divine feminine, about your intuitive side, that side of you that's connected to spirit, and your other side, your masculine side, that's about the protectiveness and logic, etc. But it also talks to me with this card, with the divine masculine and the divine feminine in it, how connected you both are to each other. And I'm not surprised here with this reading. It's very beautiful. Okay, so now we're going to look at the Ten of Swords. This is what's in your soulmate's headspace for you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. One card, please. One or two cards, please. Thank you. There we go. You know, I said they were looking to reach for the sword. Well, the Spirit's very funny. You've got this Ace of Swords that's come out. This is them reaching for that having that aha moment, that clarity, that truth. Ace is always about new beginnings, always divinely protected, divinely guided. You've got the eagle here representing, in their head, they're starting to they're getting these receiving thoughts. They're getting these thoughts that have come from God, from their soul, from the universe, from their guides. These are the thoughts that make sense to them. These are the thoughts that make them feel relief and peace, because these are the thoughts that come from their heart, and allow them to understand themselves and the situation. And it's about, you know, speaking one's truth to you, and you're facing them at the moment. And what I love to see here And the reason I know as well this is because you've got this Star card. And the Star card only appears when you've gone through something, or they, you know, both of you have gone through some deep healing, or you are going through some deep healing, because you've got the Ten of Swords here, which is saying to me that this is the end of this cycle. And, you know, the Star card, again, divinely guided, divinely protected. It's that wish card. Whatever you and they are manifesting, it's happening. It's about that balance between you emotionally as well. If there was an imbalance in the relationship, that imbalance is going or has gone. I've got here the ivy. I'm being drawn to, you know, the ivy is a sign of commitment. And it's about fidelity, and it's about not letting go of something, and it's about thriving towards enlightenment, and it's an alert for a spiritual awakening. And no wonder with the Star card here. So whatever's happened, you are in this, you've gone through, I think, healing, you've gone through a shift and change before them. I'm not saying before them, you've gone through it a little bit of a faster pace, probably because you suffered something that was deeply traumatic and hurtful, and so you were shifted and changed. You had to sort of almost shift and change. You went through this dark night of the soul. They have gone through it, I think, a little later than you. So that generally sometimes happens. It's all about the balance of the relationship. But they have come through something with the end of this Ten of Swords and this Star card and this Ace of Swords, and they have now got clarity about what is in their headspace. We know in their heart they have the Nine of Cups. They have clarity in their headspace. And that sword is so beautiful. You know, it has, I mean, look how beautiful that sword is, with the wings and the eagles representing, you know, eagles are the highest form of higher self or enlightenment or messengers, because they fly as close as possible to heaven. And look at that crown there on top, you know, and that crown, just like the crown on the Justice card, that crown also has the ivy on it. They see you as this, they want this commitment with you. They don't want to let go. It's very beautiful. Okay, so let's look at the, we have the Nine of Cups for their heart space for you. Thank you, Spirit. Whoa, that one flew out for you. Quite teary now. This is so beautiful. Okay, so you, it's very lovely. You have the King of Cups. So I'm going to say something first of all. The 9 and the 1 makes 10. That's the 10 of Cups. That is what Spirit's advice for you, the 10 of Cups. This is all in divine timing, okay? Their love for you is huge. Absolutely huge. Now, if they've had to go through a transformation to understand that, then forgive them, because that's something that Spirit was guiding them to do, just like you were guided to heal as well. Everything happens for us. They have gone through a huge shift. They have grown, shifted and changed. I think they've released a lot of old conditioning behaviours. I really think they may have, or you're feeling them about to come in, or they have already come in and offered you something, but it is coming from the heart space, my darling. It's coming from the heart space, and it's coming from a truthful place. Look at that lovely blue there. And the fish here, this koi cup, represents that spiritual enlightenment as well. And they're completely focused on this 9 of Cups, on this wish fulfillment. And I think that's so beautiful, because that's the 10 of Cups that Spirit advises. It's all in divine timing. Okay, so now let's look at the 3 cards, which were their intentions towards you, although I think we're really clear. The Hermit card, the Lovers, and the 2 of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. Which cards do you want to give me with more information? Thank you very much. Yeah. You've got the Sun and the 5 of Pentacles. Without you, they have been feeling they've missed you. That's all they have missed you. They have felt left out in the cold. It's almost like they're there in the dark and you're there in the light behind the window there. They've got their bowl out, and I'm guessing the world, it's like a begging bowl, so it's almost like they really miss your attention. They miss you. They're desperate to have some form of something with you, something, and they are very sad. There's a lot of humility there as well in her face. So whatever has happened between you, they know that it's almost like they feel they have no right to come in and approach you. They feel uncomfortable about doing it, but they've been guided to this light. They rather be near you than not be near you at all. It's almost like they're sort of outside the window, so they'd rather, you know, energetically they can feel you, but they really miss you. But look, no wonder, this is the Sun. This is the happiest card on the deck. This is their intentions towards you. Look at that. You make them so happy. Thoughts of you make them so happy. The choice they're making as well, thank you, is making them happy because they feel that relief. They know they've made that right choice. And it's because, my darling, they've gone within. They've done the work on themselves. They've soul searched. They've shifted and changed. You have to, and what I'm being told to tell you is trust. If this is something that there is another coming around, this is a reconciliation, trust in this. Listen to yourself, listen to your feelings, listen to the connection between you, trust, because this is bringing in that 10 of Cups. You know, and soulmates sometimes have to go away and once soulmates have triggered each other, you know, we then go away to come back to go away to heal and then come back in a different vibration, and that's the beauty of soulmates sometimes. So yes, thank you. Spirit, you've got 2 cards here. This is your advice card, which you have the 10 of Cups and the 6 of Cups, and it's just confirming to me, don't get trapped in that fear space. It goes back to that Justice card and that Death card. Don't be in your negative space. Be in your happy space. Let go and let God. Trust this is all happening exactly the right time it's meant to do. Forgive them to give yourself peace. Understand it's all happening for a reason, okay? And don't get frozen in fear. Don't get trapped in that space where this is all in your mind. You know, wake up in the morning and say, today I am going to be happy. Thank you, Spirit. Say thank you for my surprise and delight today. Let go of how it happens and see what happens. And I promise you it happens. Because look, it's all, as I said, divine timing. It's Torah, wheel of fortune. Torah means divine law. It's all happening. It's all moving forward for you. But there's an English expression I've started to use for my monthlies called, you know, don't stick. It's the spoke in the wheel, spanner in the works card. If you stick a spanner in the works, it stops. It's the same here. If you stick your swords in that wheel of fortune, if you get your fear space caught up in what's meant to be happening, it'll stop the wheel from turning. Okay, B. Again, who looks happier here? 10 of Cups. Be in your happy space. Even if it's just for, you know, if just as much as possible during the day, just say, I'm grateful. Thank you for that. Thank you. If you lose something and find it, say thank you. You know, everything, you know, I am grateful. I am the 2 most powerful words you can use. I am grateful. I am happy. I am love. You know, I am joy. And the universe says, okay, here's more of that. So, and on the bottom of the deck, you've got the 7 of Pentacles. So this is, you know, I think, you know, the both of you are thinking about each other. You're both feeling a lack of, and you both want things to turn around, but it's about being grateful for what you do have in your life. So I'm going to pull you, my darling, first of all, some love messages. And let's see what love messages for you for this reading Spirit has. Thank you, Spirit. What love messages do you have? What love messages do you have? Let's just get 2 or 3. Goodness. There's a lot of messages. Okay. I'm going to take all of those, all right? Because this very much ties back to the Justice, the Queen of Swords, and their longing and wanting to, and realising. And I don't really need to say much more about them other than read the messages out to you, because they are just clarifying what's happened in this reading. Just because I let you go doesn't mean I wanted to. I need you because I love you. Your beautiful face is always on my mind. I am sorry if I ever contributed to the suffering of your heart. Ever since I met you, nobody else is worth thinking about. Why can't you just tell me what you feel, because how you act is confusing me. And I think that's because you're in Swords energy, not Cups energy at the moment. I will just say that. And the last card is, thank you. I was also told to turn that one over. I can't wait for the day we will start living our life together. So that is them having gone through this transformation, and they're visualizing and manifesting you both being together again, I believe. And if you are contacting them, which I believe you are, whether it's slightly protectively at the moment, I smile whenever I get a message from you. So that's very beautiful. I'm just going to pull you some romance angels. Thank you, Spirit. What messages do you have? So I've got, there we go. I've got express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. I've got trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Let go, let God. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture, which is very beautiful. I've got finances as well, so I don't know if there is something here with this 3 of Pentacles as well, and the Justice card, but finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And calling in your soulmate was on the bottom of the deck. Your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. And that's what I know that's happening here with your soulmate. It's a reminder from Spirit for you to try and step out of your swords thing going on and step more into your cups, your emotions, and just let go, let God. It's all happening for you, my darling. That was a very beautiful reading. So air signs, I hope that helped whoever was meant to listen to that message. I would be grateful if you would like, share and subscribe or comment. And I will be back doing your single star signs for you next week. In the meantime, I have my August soulmate monthly readings are available for you to see, which I did last week. And have a beautiful, gorgeous, fun, loving weekend. And I look forward to catching up with you next week. Take care, my darlings. Bye-bye.